Hey everyone, let's stuff a swag base. This is pretty long. It is about from tip to tip, it's about 36 inches. I'm actually going to leave it that long just because why not? And we're going to decorate this. We're going to do this in two parts. This is going to be just us stuffing the base and how we do it, how, what the theory is, what the method is. And then the next part will be stuffing it, making the bow and all that fun stuff. So again, it's just a pine swag. It is orange, which is really cool, great for Halloween. In this case, we're going to use it for Easter. Let's get started. So I already pre-cut our mesh. It varies. I was trying to use up some old rolls. So trying to get rid of my inventory to make room for the stuff that's new that hasn't gotten to the shelf yet. And so it's going to vary from at least 20 inches to about 23, some are even 24 inches. So, the theory was I wanted to get this pretty full, but the pieces didn't necessarily have to be huge. So all I'm going to do on each of them is curl up the end and scrunch the rest and curl up the other end. And we'll do that. And I'm going to just start here at the bottom, just putting this piece in right here. And then we'll go through and add, I have a couple of different colors that we're just going to go in and add up one side, down the other. Now, there isn't going to be maybe a rhyme or a reason to this. I quite literally didn't even count, which I normally do, like we see in coaching. We're very methodical, we're very, pieced together. But I have a bunch of different ribbons that are mesh that we're going to use all kind of at once. And so we're just going to grab as we go along and add in. So again, I'm still going to curl a little tiny bit on each end and scrunch up the center. So we have some green border. We have that beautiful window pane that we just put in. We have some other pinks. And again, we're just going to add in where we can. And we'll go up kind of fairly up and down. And then we'll see where we are as far as how much we have left that I already cut. And then maybe we'll just add in a couple more pieces here and there. So I'm just going to roll it, and I'm getting right into that spine. So bases like this can be used for so many great things. Definitely a different kind of wreath or decor, right? And so it could be very cool to have different things offered, not just a regular wreath. Also, I'm going to point out that curling that just like this mesh, although is super duper cute, curling it is helping to hide that fraying, because let's be real, all mesh frays, and so that is helping. So I'm just going in. Now, the further up we get into the swag, the longer these stems are. I'm going to show you what you could do if you want. I'm going to show you what you could do to shorten those if you want. Just because they're long, just because the base is long, doesn't necessarily mean you have to leave it that long. We teach in coaching all the time different ways to make things, alter things, different ways to use if you're cutting a piece off, like a swag or a garland, different things to use them for. Again, I'm going to go all the way in as far as I can. Grab two pieces. Make sure that mesh is all the way down. So what we're doing is we're creating lots of little spots down there to, I'm going to use that differently because I have a bunch of these greens that I also cut. So I told you I was trying to use up some mesh that I just had, little bits and little bits and little bits on the shelf. I'm just trying to make some room. So you'll see me do that a lot while we're live on our Facebook. Trying to make room for the new that I didn't even put on the shelf. I didn't even want to tempt myself. I've been buying and buying and buying, but you know, you still gotta make sure you're using the old stuff. So I used that green instead of this green. I'll use another one of these greens up over here maybe just to kind of offset, but I am trying to keep myself in line with what we are going. So kind of a pattern as best as we can. So some of this is a little thicker than the other, some is a little thinner. I think mixing it together is going to be just absolutely fine. Make it look really nice. This is one of the meshes that I really, really love. Also, if you are looking for a complete guide on all the tools we use, what we use them for, all the different terminologies, the different meshes, what they mean, what they're good for, all the different things you can use it for, that sort of thing. We do have a guide, either, depending on when you're watching this, it's either coming out or it's already released. Make sure you check out learnfrommelissa.com to see all the things we have available. Currently, I'm in the middle of writing this guide, so I'm putting a ton of effort into it. Taking pictures, lots of wording. So up here at the top, I did make this part a little bit smaller and this part a little bit longer, because you see, again, these are longer pieces than the end. So I did that here, I forgot to tell you, but I'm going to do that probably here, here, and definitely over here, just to get that length. Going. And by using these stems to add in our mesh, because up here is going to be where our bow goes. So by using these stems, it is shortening the stem itself. I'm just trying to keep an order here, going again with another green. You know what, we'll put that other green. I only had 2 of these cut. I did have more available that I brought, but I only cut 2. I was trying to offset the other green that I did have completely cut. So I just scrunched it in the middle, but I'm going to scoop down here. So you see, I wanted to kind of offset that sparkle green. I didn't want to end up next to each other. I didn't want it to end up next to this one. So I didn't want to not use it, so I just put it in a different spot. Totally perfect right up there, green, and then we went with that pink. Now I wanted to use that bright orange because look what we're going to be doing with this. I'm going to use these in the next part of the tutorial. Again, this is just the base. So in the next part of the tutorial, I'm going to use those cute little bunnies, not bunnies, carrots. Super duper cute, really sweet. Pink, and then another one of these guys. I think I may have 2, oh no, sorry, another one of those. I think I might have too much cut, but we'll figure out a way to use the rest because it's not going back on the shelf. Time to start using what I have. There's so many sales and so many things going on. I keep buying and buying and buying, but really I don't want to not buy because there's such good sales. I gotta use what I got here. Pink. All right, we're gonna go. All right, that's gonna be right next to each other. That's fine. I'll try to put these a little bit closer. I guess maybe it's just lining up right here. But it's okay because this is a fun mesh. Excuse me, hiccups. This is a fun mesh. Really cute. Okay, so then we have the green coming in right back over here. Now, when I'm in coaching, I'm very, very methodical, try to make sure that all the mesh is the same length at least. All the mesh is the same length. We are, you know, putting in maybe not necessarily a pattern when it comes to swags, but you know, when we're putting mesh in a wreath, especially when we're using different colors, I try really hard to make sure that we are using a pattern. Now, here we are again with that same stinking one. I have green and then that one. Let's see. I might just mix it up a little bit here because I don't want that same thing next to each other. We'll put another one of these. I think that's going to be just fine. There is a little bit of blue in that cute little carrot, and so I wanted this one for the blue. The only other blues I had were pretty bright, and I didn't want that bright of a blue, so this was the perfect amount of the blue color coming in. It's another thing we talk about in coaching. We're pretty, you know, I'm choosing this just like I kind of did here. I'm choosing this because this, or this, right? So we're a little bit more detailed than when you see us live usually. If you're interested in checking out the group and what we have to offer, you can check it out over at learnfrommelissa.com. Our creative coaching group is open for y'all to check out and join. You get lots of discounts in there, discounts on our workshops. I'm going to put this right through here. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating a whole bunch of spots here for us to glue, right? A whole bunch of spots for us to glue. Now I'm going to point this out right here, right now. If I look at this from the side, I can see some of these orange sticking out. If that doesn't appeal to you, don't cut them, just fold them. Just fold it. It's not, just fold it. It won't be noticeable that it's folded. It'll be just fine. Some of them are long. Some of them you can put back out to the side. Remember, our bow is going to come up here, and our cute little carrots, we have a few of those, are going to come down here. I hope that you check out the next video to see how it comes along. Super fun with the colors. Also in our coaching, I have a post in our group where I take requests, really. Some of our folks, you know, do this as a business, and they have very specific wonderings that they're, you know, trying to help and need help on, and so we have kind of like a request board that we go through. This week, I'm not sure who requested it, but I think I'm going to be doing, it's a rain boot, so I'm excited for that. A rain boot design. Really cute. Honestly, I mean, you know, I think I'm going to try to put another one of these up over here and up over there. Even if I just do, let's be a little on the edge. Let's cut this about halfway. I only want a little bit and a little bit, so I cut that now in half, and let's just add a curl. So just curl it up, just like that. I'm just gonna, right in the center. So you see I want a little bit here and a little bit there. Let's just put these in, just like that. I'm gonna put it right on top here. There we go. Put it right on top of that pink. No one's gonna know, it's just fine, just like that. And I'm not like, you know, twisting that too many times. I'm twisting it just enough so that it stays in, you know. I'll probably come through and put maybe a little bit of ribbon in here. Maybe not too much, but a little. And this one might go, yeah, just like that. So sometimes you can totally, you know, compromise, right? Doesn't have to be the exact same all the way around. And remember, our bow is going to go right up here. Really, really cute. I hope you enjoyed this. Super quick, super easy. Again, it was a 36-inch swag. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in. It kind of looks like a carrot just like that. Look at that. Super cute. And then I have some mesh that I did pre-cut, but we'll figure out how to use that in a different, in something different. Who knows? Okay, I hope you join us in the next video. Depending on when you're watching, the next video to this might not be available yet. I'm going to still have to record, so I'm going to upload this one first and then go to the next one. I hope you are following, subscribed. I hope you are checking us out over on Facebook, where I'm live a lot, hanging out over there, making all sorts of fun things. And again, learnfrommelissa.com is where you can find all of our links to all of our social medias. If you're looking for wreath kits, if you're looking for classes, something specific, if you're looking for other free resources, it's learnfrommelissa.com. I appreciate you for being here, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye, y'all.